It is story time. I am going to explain to you how I was able to pick up a Restoration Hardware dining table and move it in my 2005 Ford Focus hatchback and a dream. One thing I always do is I go to stores and I window shop high-end stores so I can get it in my psyche as to what is really happening. I like to generate great things. So if you expect great things, you'll get things. So I don't go in the discount mart furniture store or any of these places where stuff is made out of fiberboard or anything like that. I go in the expensive stores. I dress the part and I go through the stores, find the things that I like. I'm almost sure that because the apps all have tracking, they know what stores that I'm going in, so they know what I like, so they know what to feed me from my algorithm. One day I'm scrolling Facebook Marketplace and then all of a sudden I see a table that looked very similar to something in one of the stores that I saw, and someone is giving it away for free. Now, you have to understand this. People give stuff away for free for many reasons. They give it away because maybe they just broke up with their boyfriend. Maybe this furniture belonged to a relative that died. Maybe they're leaving the country and they can't afford to move all this stuff. But people really do give great stuff away for free. So you have to learn to believe this, because the thing is, a lot of people see an ad that says, oh wow, it's like a $3,000 table for free, but that can't be true, it must be spam. And when you say that, that's when I reply and I go pick it up while you're still in disbelief as to something is real or not. Because sometimes they'll be like, people will start asking all kinds of questions. Now, rule number one, when you respond to someone's ad, you need to basically say, hey, I'm ready to pick it up. What time do you want me to be there? And I will bring enough strength or vehicle to get it out of the way. Because you're then making it simple for the person on the other side. If you're asking them, well, what color is it? Is there anything wrong with it? Do you have roaches or anything like that? Then you totally are missing the boat on gratitude, and it's not gonna be yours. So I respond, I let them know that I can come and get it, and 2005 Ford Focus, a hatchback, was definitely trial tested. I had no idea that you could actually move a full-size washer in that vehicle and close the trunk. It's beautiful. It's a stick shift, but that car did me very well. It was chef's kiss. So I let the lady know that I'm coming to get it, and she's like, great. She lives in Decatur, Georgia, which was probably 22 minutes from where I lived. And I got in the car, I bought a hand truck and a couple of bungees, and I was like, I know I can do this. Allen wrench, because a lot of the stuff that they sell uses an Allen wrench. So bringing the correct tools, when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, right? So I get there, and the lady's very nice. I talk to her, we have a conversation. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a very nice table. She says, oh, I'm leaving the country, I'm not gonna be able to see. She's leaving the country, and she tried to sell it online, but she's run out of time, and she needs it gone right now. Bravo, I'm here, I can help you. She's like, well, you're gonna put it in there? I say, is it gonna fit? I'm like, don't worry about it, I've got it. So I take my Allen wrench, I unscrew the screws from the bottom of the table from the base, take the top off, use the hand truck, pull the tabletop out to the front, and then the base, which is shaped like this, it actually can be taken apart, and I put that into the back of the hatchback, and it closed. Perfect. So now I'm like, I've got this tabletop. So I also brought a moving blanket. So I put a moving blanket on top of the roof of my car so it wouldn't scratch it up, and then I leaned the tabletop onto the roof and pushed it up, and then I strapped it with the bungees. Now, if I was driving an automatic vehicle, this would have been much easier, but I'm driving a stick shift, and you really have to shift to get things right. So I'm driving in Atlanta, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get on the highway. When you're doing something that's suspect with your car, don't get on the highway. You're gonna get pulled over. You could cause a crazy accident. I put in Google Maps, take local roads. You're gonna do this. Okay, we're taking local roads from Decatur to South Atlanta. And I'm driving around, and then it's telling me to drive down Moreland. And I'm like, okay. The only thing about Moreland Avenue, if you know Atlanta, is it goes like this. And there's an Aldi's, and then you go further up, and it's one of the steepest hills. And if you look over to the left, there's this big mountain. That mountain is actually what I call Trash Mountain, because it used to be the dump, and they just cover it with dirt, and now they're just collecting gas out of it. But the people who live behind it, who just moved there, they have no idea that they're inhaling all this poisonous gas from this big trash mountain. If you know what I'm talking about, put that in the comments. Okay, now I can tell a long story. So I'm driving up Moreland Avenue like this, and when you're driving a stick shift, you have to keep shifting to get it up. So I'm doing this, but I was kind of the tabletop with my hand at the same time. But to shift to go up this hill, I had to let go and hold on the steering wheel to do it. At that moment, oh yeah, in the right lane, and I think I had my hazards on. I may have, but I should have. So I'm driving up Moreland Avenue, and as I do this, with my hand to the steering wheel, the tabletop slides off behind me and down Moreland Avenue. Thank God no one was behind me, because that would have been ugly. So at the same moment, there's a person sitting at the bus stop on the right watching this all go down, and he's looking like, so I get out of the car, I pull over, I get out of the car, and I'm like, and it pulls, and I get out right just next to the guy. And I say, hey, he's like, did you see that? He's like, yeah. He said, you were lucky. I was very lucky it didn't hit me, because that would have, hit him, hey, can you give me a hand to put this on my car? He's like, okay. He was very nice. And he helped me put the tabletop back on. And I say, as I'm talking to him, I'm like, where you going? Because he was sitting at the bus stop. He's like, oh, I'm going to like these, it was like houses. I said, okay, well, that's cool. Like, I'm always a negotiator. I do like for free, but I also like, you get this person in front of me. So when this situation happened, usually if you have a problem, the answer is surrounding you. So all you have to do is ask. So I asked, I said, hey, how about I give you a ride to where you're going if you help me get this to my house? Because I'm only like miles away. So if you help me get it there, I'll give you a ride to wherever you want to go. Bet.
Yes!
So he agrees. So we put the tables on the roof. He gets in the passenger side and he holds it up with his arm. And I'm holding with my arm, but I have to keep stopping to shift. And we had a little conversation. He was a cool guy, a very nice guy. And helped me unload it to my house. And then I took him to his destination. Now, when that tabletop fell off, tabletop edge uses like laminate. So the edge got a little messed up and the underside of the table had scratches. But luckily, the top of the table was unharmed. So I pulled the laminate edge off of the table and I painted it black, because then no one could tell and it blended. But I have like eye for stuff like that, so it wasn't a problem. And then took some beeswax and I wiped the top with it and it gave it this beautiful sheen. And voila, it worked out perfect. So the funny thing is, you could have, a couple of things could have happened, but they didn't. I could have hurt myself. I think I'm missing something. What should I tell you? Other thing. Yeah, risk no reward.